Welcome to Bogus Lane. You are rolling down Bogus Lane.
She lied, no, I keep it close, keep me calm, case a nigga out here tryna do the most. 8 feet 5 on a Leo toast, I can see it in his eyes, he gon' fall up when it smoke. Hold up, keep vibes on him, cause I know the nigga snakes in his eyes when it's up. My phone is hoes, hold up, keep vibes on him, cause I know he might die by his pride if I treat him like a keep vibes on him, he ain't close.
What's going on, y'all? Get on up in here. We got something to chit chat about.
Keep vibes on him, he ain't low. Right, niggas stuff flows, but it's time, cause the nigga got about 100 more. AT highs on, number those, sipping facts, I probably spend about 100 more.
It's the corner chat. You are rolling down Bogus Lane. With your girl Daddy B and Nat B.
I'm a petty nigga, jumping to them home. She lied, no, I keep it close, keep me calm, cause the nigga I tryna do the most. 8 feet 5 on a Leo toast, I can see it in his eyes, he gon' pull up when it smokes. Keep vibes on him, cause I know the nigga snakes in his eyes when it's up, I'm on his hoe. Keep vibes on him, cause I know that he might die by his pride if I treat him like a keep vibes on him, he ain't close. Keep vibes on him, he ain't low.
Well, good morning. This is them girls.
You know, them girls.
Them girls, Danny B.
And Nat P.
And you are rolling down Bogus Lane. Welcome to the Corner Cafe Chat. We are too happy, y'all, because y'all cannot talk about us this week. We killed y'all. We have been here all week, okay?
Yes.
If you have not
get used to it.
Vibing with y'all.
They better get used to it.
They better get used to it.
Because this is how we coming. And the new year is the new year.
I swear, any good talks we have, we are writing them to bring back to y'all. We are really getting in touch with the sheets. And just like we're revamping, we are evolving. And so we put new twists and spins on the shows and trying to come back to you guys more and be more visual and be more communicative. Okay, you know what? Let me tell y'all.
We're reaching out more. We are reaching out more. We definitely
bring more communication. Let me tell you something. It'd be a session now. The corner chat. Listen. There is no rules. There is no judgment. I'm gonna find that word because let me tell you something. My mother made us speak great, very good, and very well in our home, and I refuse to be let down. Go ahead.
And I heard that there was a certain somebody that made a certain somebody read encyclopedias.
Okay,
you feel me? We'll get back with you. But
okay, we did plays, we did everything in our house. We were lit. So anyway, but go ahead.
So what's going on, Daddy? But you know who finally showed their face today?
Girl, who?
Ellie and Nelly.
Ellie and Nelly.
But they finally showed up for the girls.
Them elves, baby.
They was tangled in the Christmas tree. I don't even know how they got in this Christmas tree tangled up.
Some wild girls. But Ellie and Nelly is wild.
They look like they was fresh off a party.
Yes.
Fresh off a party. I don't know what was going on, but Ellie and Nelly is back. We definitely are gonna bring you them damn elves and all their stories.
Updates and how the kids are reacted to it, because to me, that's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
To see
KC
and BB and KC Bestie.
Yes. Oh, we got to give the bestie a nickname.
Lily.
Yeah. Lily, KC, and BB. Yeah, they, they really were excited about it. Lily has one at her house, but she's over our house for the weekend. Shout out to Chrissy D. We definitely can't wait to get you on the show. But yeah, the girls woke up super, super excited. They saw the elves, and I just can't wait to share with y'all what these damn elves are gonna do. Also, we're getting ready to set up our 10 days of Christmas.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for our 10 days of Christmas shows. We don't really know. I know for sure we're gonna show y'all a little bit of downtown Chicago during the holidays. Definitely want to do some food reviews because we foodies.
That. Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna
fatty at heart. Yes.
We're definitely bringing the 10 days of Christmas together. High vibrations staycation.
Come on, somebody.
Is definitely in full effect. Look out for the selected invites that will be sent to you.
Yes.
Other than that, if you are interested in the high vibration staycation, please reach out to us.
Okay, so give them a little. Okay, so the high vibration staycation is going to like a little getaway right here at home because it's a staycation. We're going to definitely do it at a very dope hotel. We have some great activities. We're gonna have some good food. It's gonna be sponsored by our very own Butt Kiss.
Yes.
So if you want to be sitting on the TV and watching the couch, come on and get Butt Kiss.
Come on and jump on this high vibration staycation.
Come on, baby.
Yes, but yeah, we're getting that together for y'all. So just definitely be on the lookout. There are a selected few ladies that have caught my eye, and I'm gonna send them a personal invite to this little staycation. We plan on having many more. This is just the first of many.
We're gonna start it off small and we're gonna let it grow. We're gonna network. It's gonna be just a great opportunity for women to get together, network. We are coming off the back of what Trevor Noah said, giving us our flowers.
Yes.
And I want to give him his flowers because that was so amazing to hear that, especially coming from a Black man. And just because everybody loves Trevor Noah. He is extremely smart. He has given us some great information, some great years on the Daily Show. And for him
funny.
On his last day, he could have said so many things.
Absolutely.
And for him to give Black women their flowers, that will forever be embedded in my head and heart. I love that.
I was online and I saw Taraji. She said that she's finally, she first of all, she said, thank you, Trevor Noah. And she said, you know what? I finally feel like I've been seen.
Come on, somebody.
So, Trevor Noah, that's a lot of us. We definitely applaud you. That was beautiful. What was said, and we felt it. So in the words of Taraji, yes, now we have a way of being seen, being heard, being thought of through Mr. Trevor Noah.
I not only felt seen, I felt validated.
Yeah.
And not that I'm looking for validation, because we know as Black women our powers and how strong we are because we're living it and we're seeing it. We don't even know sometimes how we have just done this, but it's done. So we feel that all the time, but to hear it on a national platform was that
we're gonna bring a little bit of news to y'all before we jump into what we discussing this week, which was the generational curses.
Because the generational curses actually kind of ties into what we are about to talk about.
Relationships.
We're not going to ever stop talking about the generational curses. It may pop up on several shows because at the end of the day, it is a problem. Because if we can stop a lot of those cycles, a lot of the toxicity that is in the air and the low vibrations,
will become high vibrations.
Come on. Somebody.
Well, none other than your boy, Derek Jackson, is back in the news. Brought to us by your girl. She brings us news. She brings in some news. Majority of it is drama in my eyes.
It's honestly not that she is my girl. What happened is she's the first person that kind of really introduced me into YouTube. 4 years ago when I was researching YouTube, Tasha K, lovely. Actually, I came on YouTube with that beef.
Okay.
It was a big beef going on, which I'm not going to get into. But that kind of like, it was so
sparked
big
that
it sparked an interest. And then I just started. So she opened my eye to blogging. And then the big incident with her and Cardi B. At the time, I was a true Cardi B fan, still is. And I loved me some Cardi B. So I was angry that this woman was going at her so hard. But it also made me look at other videos and other things that she was doing. So yeah, go ahead. Back to what you were saying.
Well, apparently, Mr. Derek Jackson, I don't know if you are not familiar with him, he's the gentleman who, you know, on the outside looking in, was the perfect man.
He's a life coach for women. He is a motivational speaker.
Mm-hmm.
He has made probably millions at this point, because he's been on. I mean, Derek Jackson has been doing this since he was very young. And so he's been not only on Facebook. I remember initially seeing him on Facebook, then he moved to YouTube. He also is an author of several books. So he's made money on pretty much trying to help women heal from toxic or bad relationships, and showing them what they should expect from men and how to be loved, and really getting down on men.
So was this a year ago, the first situation with him? Was this about a year ago?
No, it was like about maybe a couple of years ago.
So a couple of years ago,
during COVID,
Derek Jackson got caught cheating on his wife,
not one but two women,
right? With his wife, who he was married with. These women he was cheating on his wife with, they were beautiful. Not that his wife wasn't,
First
but they
he was so dirty with the cheating that he had sent his wife and his children to her mother's house, and he had the girl living in the house with him in Atlanta, in their house that they shared. I mean, that was real messy, but the powers that be, his media team and everything, cleaned that up. I'm going to tell you who cleaned it up.
His wife cleaned it up, because his wife stuck by him she stuck by him regardless. They could have threw a house at that woman, and she was going to stick by him. But
where she messed up is she came out in that bonnet.
I wasn't even going to go there. I wasn't going. Why, Danny B? Why?
She did. She came out in that bonnet. But okay, let me explain something.
Looking frumpy as hell.
But I don't blame her, because I'm going to tell you why. This was the same man that told women, be natural.
Yeah.
No lashes. No, you don't have to wear weave. You don't have to get BBLs. And he was caught with women that were
beautiful.
This is why I tell y'all women, don't y'all let no man. If you like lashes, if you like wigs, if you like
get your wigs,
whatever you like,
you want a big old booty, get a big old booty.
Don't listen to
get it for you though,
because they have you sitting around here looking like plain Jane, or they're broke and messing with the ones who have everything that they claim to hate.
Facts on facts. So anyway, that situation happened. I want to say, it was around COVID time, but that situation happened. Seemed like it got swept under the rug. She stood by her husband, stood by his side. However, Miss Tasha K.
On Fuckery Fridays.
That's
with a P. I'm telling you. I used to live for it. I'm telling you, if you're not a fan of Tasha K, check her out on Fuckery Fridays. She like has a lot of exclusive. She eat people up on Fuckery Fridays, and she ended up getting pictures, photos, and everything of Derek Jackson on his vacation with his side chick. She busted him so good that this was Friday, and today is Saturday. He already came out and announced his divorce. And shout out to the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, TMZ. They are all reporting the story. I know for sure that his wife has not said anything yet, but she gonna say something.
Oh yeah,
she is very vocal.
We definitely are gonna have the details and the juice of this story on our show later on today. We just wanted to drop this news real quick. So I don't know if it's this meme, but I've been seeing it on like all of my platforms, but it's a meme of Erica Mena, and it's a picture of her with Bow Wow. It's a picture of her with Sin. It's a picture of her with DJ Envy. Picture of her, and then it's a picture of her with Safari. All in like this one collage. And a lot of her relationships I had no idea about. I didn't know she was messing with Envy when he was married. But
how about Envy was messing with her when he was married.
Or they were messing with each other while he was married. That's because I'm not going to point the blame on him. I'm not going to point the blame on her. He was married. They knew about it. So they both was wrong. But everybody is like so pro Erica Mena because of what she's going through with Safari. But just like she said, she kind of made her bed. So now she got to lay in it.
She does. And the thing about it is she says she knows that her past indiscretions has brought this type of karma on her. However, she's not asking for anything but this. She's telling Safari, I don't care if you don't care about me at all.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 children. And like she said, she has to play his videos for those kids. She has to sit around and have them ask for him. So all she's saying is be present. Be present.
Mm-hmm. Be a father, yeah. Well, we're gonna definitely jump into this relationship issue because this is something that's just been going on in generational curses. We're gonna give y'all a quick holla at Icy Twat play one of his classics.
Not
too classics. It ain't that old, but we ain't played it in a while.
Okay.
So we're gonna play that for y'all, and then we're gonna be right back.
Fuck out of I had to get off the leash. 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 I had to get this shit tough. These niggas know they fucked up. They ain't want me to turn up. They ain't want me to show out. They ain't want me to go up. They want me all of they stuff. They try to put me on the show. I had the feeling these niggas won't rap, but I had to get that shit to myself. I had the feeling these niggas gon' die. They keep fucking around with they stuff. I see them niggas and teach niggas really bitches don't care what they felt. These niggas really the help. It's time to give her the belt. Hey, I had to get off the leash. 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 I said this shit in my face. I'm in the burner since I'm about to fuck up his day. Fuck it and pull it in tape. What's gonna pull it up? I was just talking to God. Told him I sent him your way. Bitch, I want all of the hate. Bitch, I want all of the grace. I think that boy lost his way. I see that shit in his face. I'm about to fuck up they want. They ain't gonna see me the same. They wanna be me today. They got no reason to hate. I had to get off the leash. I had to get off the leash. I had to get off the leash. I had to get off the leash.
Welcome back to the corner chat with your girl Danny B
and Nat B.
We are definitely off the leash over here with the corner cafe chat. If you have just tuned in, we were just talking about Derek Jackson and Safari and Erica Mena, just their different situations that they're going through. Derek Jackson announcing his divorce from his longtime wife and sweetheart because Tasha K caught him in the act
again
on a vacation with his side chick, and then also with just Erica and Erica and Safari talking about what they were going through as far as their separation and divorce and just the demise of that. And that kind of intertwined into or segued into our next segment, which is about our generational curses. Definitely, to me, with Derek Jackson's wife, unfortunately, in her heart, I know that girl was broken and I know she was hurt and I know she wanted to leave him. But because of the generational curse of what we have seen, especially if you are a young lady from church who was born and raised in a Christian background, you are literally taught to stand by that till death do us part. Yeah. And we've seen our grandmothers, we've seen our mothers, we've seen our sisters, aunties, uncles, all have men that were in the church, deacons, pastors, every in the choir, whatever, in the church, and saying that they were saved, but was out stepping out on their wife, and the women had to sweep it under the rug.
Even if you, even if you weren't like in, the church realm, because I mean, there's people out here who saw that, and their parents weren't, in the church world, and they were told, "Hey, that's your husband. You gonna stay by him. You stick with him. Where you go?" Or they throw this. What you gonna do?
Right.
Where you gonna go?
In this
what you got?
Exactly. In this generation and in every generation, women have been taught that your worth is defined by if you have a man. It don't matter what kind of man this, like, they kill me when they be like, but you don't have a man, but you single. Some of those women that are, not some, most of those women that are single are sleeping well at night. They still have their edges. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going off.
Absolutely, because them edges is the first thing to go when you get to stress, and when it's rocky, them edges is rolling.
Period.
They rolling right the fuck. I'm sorry, but
see, I'll tell you, see how angry it gets you, but the point I'm making is that
I understand exactly what you were saying. Go ahead.
I saw a quote on the internet that says, in order to find out who you really are, you need to undo all that you were taught.
I ain't had nothing to say. I mean, it makes sense.
Doesn't it make sense?
It makes sense because in my mind, I was taught a certain way. I was taught women are supposed to be a certain way. Women are supposed to, be seen and not heard. That's what I was taught. So me, I can submit to that, but why do I have to do this? Mm-hmm. That's what I saw. I have to be able to say what I have to say. You have to change what you was taught, or at least question it. At the least,
everybody is not being 100% honest with you. They are not being genuine with you. And if something does not feel right to you, or you feel it,
grandmas and mamas weren't always happy.
No, they were not. Sure. They were not, but they did it for the sake of the children, mm-hmm. for the sake of family. But what I have seen is, there are some families who've stayed together so long. Your kids have grown up in that toxic environment, and now you have released her children,
and now they're going to think that that's okay in their relationships. Yes. And that generational curse does not stop. It just continues and continues and continues. That's why it was so important to me. Even my mom now, to this day, my mom, my brother, they all say I tell my kids too much. And I've backed that up and said, well, I feel like sometimes you didn't tell me enough.
Come on.
Or I wasn't aware of enough situation I was very naive to, because I wasn't told enough. So I'm going to make sure Maz is told more than enough, so that those same naive actions I made, she don't even have to look down that road.
I was just going to say, wouldn't it be amazing if our parents had told us all the stuff they went through? Because it would have stopped. It would have stopped us from going through so much.
But you know what? But there are some people now. I'm not putting nobody mom in their mouth. But my mom, the way I was raised, you had to ask, and you wouldn't dare ask anything like that.
But you couldn't even ask.
But if I asked,
but we
my
were
mom
also put out the room.
Absolutely.
We were put out the room.
Yes.
You were especially under the age of 18. In some situations, if you were under 20,
yeah,
you were 21.
21. I mean, you wasn't in that room.
You were not in that room.
You didn't know about. I know for sure. I didn't know nothing about funerals. I didn't know nothing about nobody cheating on nobody. No fights in in the family. I didn't know nothing about nothing I shouldn't have known about. When I got 18, I was like, they did what?
And
who did? You know, I was so blown away, but that's how I was raised. And I do try. But you know, KC saucy. I try to be like, hey, it's grown-ups in here. Get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because
I would never let a child sit around with something sexual that happened because I don't want to spoil their innocence on that side. Absolutely. Unless it's a issue of like molestation or something. Yeah, I need you to hear this, but not the gory details of what happened to the child or whatever. But I need so you to know what to watch out for. Yeah. And this person was maybe this person's uncle, whatever, you know, something like that. So I definitely would want them in on that. But when it comes to just life situations, these kids are seeing it anyway. They're seeing it on social media. They're seeing it on the news. I never forget, just, you know, to go a little bit off of subject, I will never forget. I was one of those parents who didn't want my son to see anything. I tried to shield everything and send him out the room, whisper conversations. And then 9/11 happened. And he was so, you know, a baby, and he was like in daycare, but they had it on
the new. It was I remember I was in high school when 9/11 happened, and every classroom it was on. We didn't even do work that day. We were just literally watching TV. Now, for me, I was raised in a household where you couldn't watch nothing on the TVs if it wasn't PG or G. So therefore, me seeing something like this had my mind, but I was so scared.
And it was crazy. I had to sit and have that talk with my 5-year-old, you know. So I said, you know, I said that to say all of this.
It's so much out there now.
Hard conversations with them.
Because if you don't have those hard conversations, they're gonna bring those conversations to you because they're gonna see it. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have, you know, TikTok. We didn't have my baby teaching me dances. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? She's seeing this. At her age, I didn't have a cell phone or an iPad or a YouTube, a smart TV to go on there and see, you know, what's. Not even that she's looking for that, but you go on YouTube, everything popping up.
But you know what? Here's the blessing in all of what we've just said. With the generational curses, our mothers didn't tell us everything, but now we are opening up more to our children, and we're telling them more and showing them what to see. Now their generation with their children.
Now before you jump onto that, because this might be another show. In that same note that we've told our kids what we've told them, because we weren't told that. Do you think in some notions that we've told them too much?
No, not in this world today.
Okay.
If it was the world we were living in, you've told them way too much. That was not necessary. But with what is going on now, they need to know it all. They need to know what to look out for, the type of people to look out for, what situations, how you feel when your hair stand up on the back of your neck or your arm.
Absolutely.
Or the feeling you feel in your gut, how to react and not overreact. You know what I mean? How to think and how to be a critical thinker.
Yeah.
You have to have your children be a critical thinker in every situation, because they will be able to break down the BS. They will know the warning signs. And, you know, it's just a way to keep them safe. You don't have to make them too grown. You don't have to push them to be older than they need to be. But you got to be able to sit down and have those tough conversations. We keep saying that. Tough conversations in every relationship you have, from being a mom, from being a wife or a girlfriend, from being an employee or a boss or whatever. You have to be able.
A family member. You need to be able to have these conversations, because you're not going to go anywhere. And what you're going to do is continue the generational curse.
You will not only continue the generational curse, but your relationship will not have any substance.
Facts.
You know how we talk about our great grands and our grandmothers who gave us all that good wisdom. Remember, they shut you in the room and they was like, okay, listen, don't tell nobody, but
I'm finna give you
stay away from Uncle Lester.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It was that one auntie, that one grandmother, that cousin that pulled you to the side that, hey, you had a sense of what was going on. You didn't know, you might not have knew what it meant, but you knew it wasn't nothing you needed to be around, because they pulled you on some solo dolo.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we want to just like really, as much as we can, talk about generational curses, Because what it has done is it has kind of developed a bunch of hurt and people who have very toxic behaviors, and it is literally like destroying families.
Yeah. Speaking of families, because we definitely gonna jump on this show. This one is gonna be our next show topic. Me and my brother was having a discussion, and he's for so long, he's always felt like when it comes, he has 2 children and I have 3. So he feels like when it comes to the kids, that the mother's side of the family knows the kids better than the father's side of the family. They do more for the kids than the father's side of the family. And like I understood where he's coming from. So that's definitely within our family as a generational curse that we need to break ourselves.
No, that's not just your family. That is
well, I can only speak on our
families around the world. I can tell you for sure, I was much closer to my mother's family and my mother's side. Now, I knew I was a daddy's girl. So my dad did take me around his family, and I did spend like summers over there. But when I became an adult, the side that I gravitated to more because
mom's.
They were more consistent and prevalent in my life was my mom's side. With my 2 that I have, my son, strictly my side, and that's very few. My daughter is both sides, but for what's crazy is because with me and my own relationship with my side is a little hindered, so she is more on her dad's side,
right? And but he's also that dad that made sure she was on.
Yeah. And what happened is once we separated and now thankfully divorced. Come on, somebody.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a late night applause.
That. No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I thought that might have been a late night.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Over 20 years of slavery. I deserve that. Anyway, what I was saying is his family was a Black family that had traditions and is very close because they're small. And so and because I was a baby mama that was not bitter, I gave him, and still I shouldn't say I gave him, I have compromised with him to give him a lot of time, and because of that he does take her around, so she gets that side, but that's very few.
It's very few.
I bet you if we definitely gonna
we're definitely gonna jump into this topic because I see both sides. I feel like, but and honestly, I see both sides because of your situation. I've never seen that. So for me, I understood where my brother was coming from when he made the statement, because yes, I can we almost parallel. Big daddy's girl, huge daddy's girl. Spent summers with my father, holiday, all of that. However, my mother's side of the family made sure I was known about. They made sure we were there. We're gonna jump on in this because this show gonna run on if we keep going with this.
You know what's so crazy is with generational curses, you can go in 1,000 different directions, and we may not ever touch on everything. But what I will say is every time we get a topic or we get a situation where we're bringing to the corner chat, if it has something to do with what I think is something that was a learned behavior from the way someone was brought up, or something that they have been taught in their family, because that's really where your beliefs are shaped.
Yep.
Children's beliefs are shaped as, people's beliefs are shaped as children. The blessing of it is if you are smart and a critical thinker, you will go through life and those will shift, because with change should definitely come evolution.
And on that note, we're going to get on up off this corner chit chat with y'all today. We definitely checking in later. We're checking in later. We got to bring y'all bogus slang. We're going to be visual. We just wanted to chat with y'all.
Because y'all be rolling down bogus slang.
Y'all let us on all our platforms, y'all. Let us know what you think. We definitely going to drop that poll and get some information back from our fans, our viewers. Listen, y'all want to get in contact with us about high vibration state. Let me see y'all.
And y'all at us at solo LLC email, that is OLOWKEY LLC @gmail.com. Y'all stay blessed.
keep it close, keep me calm. Case a nigga, I ain't tryna do the most. 8 feet 5, 5 on them, cause I know the niggas snakes in this ass when it's up, I'm on this hoe.
Watch out, ICY. That's ICW. He is on YouTube. He is on Spotify. Roll it down.
Right,